everyone! If you've been following the Delphi case, I'm sure you know it's looking like cameras will not be allowed in the courtroom. While this considerably cuts off access and transparency, I have a potential plan B. My name is Elle, and I'm a writer who's been covering aspects of the Delphi case since 2018. I've transcribed court hearings, press conferences, and interviews related to the case, with the goal of archiving and making them easily publicly accessible. While I'm a decent typist, I have no talent at video editing. I volunteer in wildlife rescue and rehab, so to spare you from a blank screen, I've put in some animal clips. On to Delphi. While I hoped for the best, I had a feeling cameras weren't going to be allowed, so as a precaution back in January, I enrolled in a course to learn shorthand. Shorthand is a pen-to-paper method for recording the spoken word using symbols, which comes in very handy in a courtroom that doesn't allow laptops or electronics either. It's a lot like learning a second language, and currently I'm at a point where I can take highly detailed notes. I practice every day, and by the time trial rolls around in October, I think I'll be at a very good place. If people feel this would be beneficial, I'm more than willing to attend the trial, record it in shorthand, and at the end of every day, I would take those notes, then convert them, and upload them to a website so they are publicly available the same day. I think this could be a way to bridge an information gap and add transparency. There will undoubtedly be talented reporters attending the trial, but even with that, there's still limitations. Due to time constraints, say network news, for example, they'll only be able to provide highlights of the trial, usually covering the most significant moments and developments, rather than the full intricacies of the proceedings. A more detailed record gives not only the bullet points, but the other details that may otherwise get lost in the margins, so to speak. So this is where I need you. I live across the country from Indiana, and attending a 4-week trial, obviously, will require significant travel and accommodation expenses. If you feel that daily shorthand recordings would be beneficial and would like to help by donating, I've set up a fundraising page, which I will put a link to in the description box below. I'm only going to have the page up probably for a couple of weeks, because I would need to set everything in stone well in advance. If it does help me get over that accommodation cost bump, I will be there at the trial with my pen and big notebook, and if not, everything will be refunded. Thank you so much for your support and for taking the time to listen. If you'd like to help by sharing that, it would be very much appreciated. Going forward, I will provide updates on progress and plans. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.